Hey friends, I want to share with you some information about my large audience events for any of you newbies out there who have never seen me on stage performing. So basically what these events are, it's simply a room full of people who come to hear messages from the spirit world. And I simply show up as a willing, open vessel to be the messenger between this world and the other side, relaying those messages to you. This large audience events, it basically can be anywhere from a few dozen people to a few thousand people, okay? So if you think about it, that's a lot of spirits in the room. A lot of them all clamoring toward me, using me, and wanting to get through me for you. It goes for about two plus hours, and it's really powerful. Basically, I get out of the way and spirit guides me as to who needs to be read and what comes through and who comes through. I simply have to surrender. What I do is I set intention. I pray that all those with the greatest emotional need be read, okay? We all have needs, some of us more than others. So typically what happens is the spirits with the greatest emotional need and the living with the greatest emotional need get the readings. And this is based on, tragic, sudden death, usually more recent deaths. However, there is no such thing as time in the spirit world. So, anyone can come through at any point. It doesn't matter how long it's been. And so the bottom line is, even though there will be X number of people who get those readings, and I do try and cover as many people as I can in that 2-hour time frame without compromising the quality of the readings, okay? But everyone in attendance does benefit. And what I have found in the feedback I've received over the many years of doing this is that there's so many universal messages that we can all benefit from, and we walk away feeling shifted to a certain degree just by witnessing the connections that are made in the room. And so I would highly encourage you, even if you're feeling like this, you may not want a reading, okay? You may not want to be put on the spot. Just go open with the intention that you're open to receive whatever it is you need to, whether it's a direct or indirect message. So how should you prepare for a large audience event? The same way that you would for a private reading. And that is, if I were you, I would encourage you to beforehand pray and ask your deceased loved ones, angels, and guides to come through for you, whether it be directly or indirectly through a reading, so that you receive whatever's in your highest good at that time. And then you simply let go, okay? So the law of free will says we have to ask, and if we don't ask spirit to come in and give them permission, they can't. So I would, again, just open yourself up and make yourself available, and then trust whatever happens, and whoever gets the readings, that's who's meant to. You do not have to go on stage, no. Usually what happens is I don't even end up on stage. I walk around the room. Sometimes I am on stage. I always open with a guided meditation, very short, 5 minutes, to protect our energy, to set the intention for spirit to come through, and exactly what I was saying, those with the greatest emotional need get the connections. And then to really just, everybody get on the same page and to get present. And then I go into kind of surfing the crowd as the spirits move me through the room. So intention, a lot of in expectation. When we go into this, we a lot of times come wanting to hear from one particular dead loved one. And the truth is that we really don't have control over that. All we can do is set intention. And so what I would suggest is, if you want to hear from your mom, Mary, put that out there. But then be open to if Grandma Elizabeth comes through, okay? And she might be the gateway spirit that gets us to your Mother Mary. Okay, and so where can you find more information about my large audience events? Basically, just keep checking back to RebeccaRosen.com, and you will see it on my events. I try to make my way around the country to different cities, and I'm always doing them here in Denver. So, if you are meant to come to one, then hopefully you will find the right one that speaks to you to be present at. Thank you, as always, for joining me, and I hope to see you at one of my events.